Hello everyone. My name is Anam Ahmad Khan and I am a researcher at the University of Melbourne. Today I will be presenting a gaze-assisted voice note-taking system that allows reader to annotate digital text conveniently. Note-taking is an effective reading strategy readers often undertake while interacting with digital text. Commonly, readers use keyboard or digital ink to record notes. However, with the advancement in multimedia technology, voice has emerged as a popular input modality for recording notes. Recent research has shown that compared to typing, voice triggers generative processes that leads reader to elaborate more deeply on the reading content and gain a better conceptual understanding of the digital text. Owing to the wide popularity and benefits of voice note, a considerable number of tools have entered the market that support readers to record notes via voice. Even though these tools allow the recording and resharing of voice note, they suffer from the challenge of anchoring. Anchoring relates to the problem of mapping a voice note to the text to which it refers. Current note-taking applications rely on the reader to manually select the text for attaching the recorded voice note. This process may seem trivial on desktop devices, however, it can pose challenge when users are hand-holding mobile devices. Typically, the reader must carefully touch down on the first word to be highlighted, drag to select the rest of the passage, and then record a note. Not only does this process take the reader away from the text in order to input their thought, the different contexts of use and the ways in which readers hold the device may further hinder this task. Therefore, to make note-taking experience conducive for readers, we propose to move from explicit selection of text during anchoring of notes to implicit, where the system perceives cues from readers' natural behavior and automatically anchors recorded voice notes to reference text passage. For this purpose, we propose to investigate readers' gaze behavior to put forward a system which enables readers to seamlessly take voice notes on digital documents by implicitly anchoring them to reference text passage. To build such a system, we first conducted a contextual inquiry to ground the design of the system in existing note-taking practices while probing the attitude of potential users towards the idea of a gaze-assisted voice note-taking application. Our results show that participants made different kinds of notes. However, for all notes, participants cited a need for high accuracy in the system's ability to anchor voice notes. Further, our findings suggested that participants were intrigued by the idea of a system in which voice notes were anchored implicitly. They recognized the benefits of taking notes via voice because the notion of speaking notes aloud was seen as something that would increase focus on the task. Based on this, we aim to ensure that the note-taking system is accurately anchoring voice note by proposing a robust machine learning model which is trained on the gaze patterns of the reader to predict text passage for anchoring notes. To train such a model, we conducted a study where 32 participants performed voice note-taking while reading text passage. From this data collection session, we collected the raw voice recording, the gaze trace, and the visual stimuli participant has read during the session. Using this data, we proposed a pipeline for training a classifier that can accurately anchor voice note to text passage. The first step in a pipeline was to process the raw audio to extract the voice note. Following, we used computer vision techniques to extract text passage from the visual stimuli participant had read during the data collection session. After this, we engineered 15 spatially based gaze and temporal features which reflected participants' visual attention during reading and their note-taking patterns. The extracted features were then trained on a random forest model to predict text passage for anchoring nodes. Our results showed that the proposed approach of leveraging readers' gaze pattern achieved a high AUC of 0.89 for anchoring nodes. Motivated by these results, we implemented a gaze-assisted voice note-taking prototype which implicitly anchors readers' recorded voice notes with reference text passage. Using our system, readers can record a voice note by pressing the recording button and speaking out loud their note. A prediction is made by the training classifier regarding the reference text passage and a sound icon is displayed beside it. The users can retrieve the recorded voice note by tapping on the sound icon and visualizing the text passage. To demonstrate the feasibility of the build voice note-taking system, we conducted a user study of 12 participants. Our study was structured to probe the potential opportunities and limitations of the prototype. The system was overall well perceived by the participants, with many agreeing that voice note was being anchored correctly to text message. The implicit anchoring of notes saved readers time and effort during the note taking activity. Similarly, participants liked that while replaying the voice note, the reference text message was highlighted. This makes it easy and convenient for them to look at the highlighted text and remember the context in which notes were recorded. Overall, our research demonstrates the feasibility of using gaze as a resource for implicit anchoring of voice note. Thus, our work enables the design of systems that allow readers to record voice note with minimum effort and high accuracy. That's all from my side. Thank you for paying attention.